Hey guys, what's up? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is the Page of Wands. I'm seeing the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck too. Page of Wands is about getting involved in something that you feel excited about, feel passionate about this. It's kind of like when the Ace of Wands, which is like a door and opportunity, becomes something more solid, where it's like you get a better picture of what this is that you're doing. I'm seeing you also be energetically, emotionally involved in this as well, and sort of trying to do this process like by feeling it out, doing it more intuitively. There can also be creativity that's involved too. Also, because we have Page of Wands and also Page of Cups, and the Star. Okay, so Aquarius is the first card out. Because we have two pages here, this can be something that's starting off like as a baby, because pages are the younger court cards. See how they generally look younger? This is something that's starting off small, so it can be like the beginning of a relationship or the beginning of a project. And I see the Wands as like something that you feel passionate about, something that you feel enthusiastic about, where you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Like, see how this person looks prepared for an adventure? It's like that sort of thing where there's like the beginning of a quest that you're going on, or something that you're beginning here, and you feeling like down to do this, like you've committed to do this and at least see where it's going to go. And to have the Page of Cups, this is like, I'm going to do this in a way that feels intuitive to me, because cups are emotion. It's that water energy. So it's like, let me feel this out. Let me sense how this is going. And your creativity can be involved in this as well. Or just you sort of like freestyling on this. And to also have the Star too, this is something where you feel like this is connected with your purpose. This feels very genuine to you. So like whether it be a relationship that you're feeling out that's beginning, or a project. For some of you, this has to do with craft. Maybe your craft or a craft, or crafts in general. That word is coming through. New chapter. I'm seeing you feeling very in touch right now. Like a very strong connection, like to the middle, to the center even of your heart. It seems as well like this is something that's going to bring peace into your life. I'm seeing the King of Cups here, and this feels like something that you may be doing for your like creative well-being, emotional well-being. This is something that feels like peaceful or calm to you within your life, or that you just have that like silent satisfaction that you're doing this. Like, you know, sometimes we make choices and it feels like something chaotic or disruptive within our lives. I'm seeing this be like the opposite of that. I'm seeing this be something where it's like encouraging you to be like grounded and present and stuff like that. And it's like an offering to yourself that you're doing this for, like that part of you that's like, I want to feel like stable and collected and grounded and centered and be present emotionally to what I'm doing. Like I'm seeing you want to be there, you want to be involved in this. And it's because you're doing something that matters to you, that's meaningful to you, that you actually want to be doing as well. Like having the Star here is you doing something and being like, this does mean something to me, you know? Like, and that's really a powerful moment when we get involved in something that feels aligned with our purpose. No matter how big or small it is, you know, it's all meaningful. There could be somebody that you're talking to about this or sharing this with. It would be like how you're sharing how you feel about this. And this can also be somebody that's guiding you intuitively through this process. I'm not seeing this be like necessarily a long drawn out thing. This means, okay, I'm getting a couple different things. Give me 1 second. I'm seeing you feel centered. I'm seeing you communicating from that space. I'm seeing you talking about or sharing about maybe on a small scale, what it is that you're doing here. And you may be communicating with another or others that are receptive to this thing that is budding for you. You may be also like reaching out and connecting with someone or with other people too about this thing that you like. I'm seeing there be a topic of discussion here, like there's a purpose. This isn't just talking to talk. I'm seeing it have to do specifically with this thing that you have, that you're doing. You may also be reaching out to see who's like connecting or like wanting to share how you feel, to see if another or others are connected with what you're doing, and being like, are you feeling that too? Like, do you feel this too? That sort of thing. Yeah, catching like a similar energetic wave. You may be putting yourself and your feelings out there a bit more as well, like what's been on your mind, looking to connect. I'm seeing this is going to continue reinforcing this for you. It feels like a byproduct of what it is that you're doing as well. I'm just getting a lot of things that are sort of confirming that you're on track, that you're where you're meant to be. Yeah, for some of you, I'm hearing discussion board. There can be like a bigger conversation that's happening. And for some of you, I'm seeing like someone directly that you're speaking to, or like different threads of a conversation where there's like this shared feeling or this shared understanding of one another. And I'm seeing that sort of like clarify and affirm things for you, where there are going to be these continuous moments where you're like enjoying that this is the path that you're choosing to walk down currently. Like one of many, you know, it doesn't have to be the only thing that you're doing. But I'm seeing this like very, it sort of feels in some ways like you're coming out of your shell a little bit, like maybe specifically when it has to do with this particularly. Because I get even a process that's just beginning to happen. And I'm getting like the more that you're communicating about this, and it can be with like particular people too. It doesn't have to be with everybody. For some of you, like you do have a platform, or there's like a general conversation that's happening about this. For others of you, there's a specific person or specific people that you're reaching out to. And I'm seeing you feel connected with them in a way that water, the way that it works is it can be like you just meet somebody and you feel very connected with them, or you may not know a whole bunch about somebody's demographics, but you just like energetically feel something going on with them. It's like that sort of thing. It transcends just the physicality of stuff. And so I'm seeing, because you're connecting with that part of you, it's also allowing you to make that connection between like your heart and the heart of other people that are connected with that within them. So it's like this lifeline even that's being developed here. And I'm getting it just like affirming that that you're in the right place. Ooh. Some of you, there's like an esoteric twist to this I'm seeing with the High Priestess. So this is like, you would feel very connected with this, but some of you, this new chapter, it's about like something mystical with the High Priestess. So this is something that you would feel drawn to. I'm looking specifically at the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. This is you doing something that's connected with your water energy, connected with your creativity, connected with your intuition. And just the way that I'm seeing this set up, you could be doing something like, I'm hearing cards for some of you, like maybe tarot or something like that, or what else? I'm just seeing there be a twist on things where it would be maybe like a less popular thing, less common thing that you're doing, or something that's somehow like mysterious or mystical or like spiritual in some way, like energetically. Because I see the High Priestess as being definitely connected with the occult, which is like tarot and... Why am I forgetting the name of it? The cards that aren't tarot, but you can do them. What are they called? Like angel cards and stuff like that. There's oracle cards. That's what it is. Oracle cards, numerology, astrology, like that sort of stuff. Things that feel magical. So I'm seeing that's sort of like this direction where you're tapping into something here that feels very powerful, and you may be like owning this aspect of your like identity that you're creating now that's connected with this. Feels like a move to tap into the wisdom within you. And like really validating. Yeah, look at you. I'm seeing you owning this part of yourself that maybe you hadn't been before. It's like this part of you that wants to show up and be seen for maybe certain abilities that you have or certain things that you connect with that are resonating with you, where you're like, I can do that too, or I'm interested in doing that, or like that's also me, you know? Like something that you identify with that maybe now you're gonna allow yourself to be seen in that light. I get like a very, like there's passion and creativity that's connected with this. So whether this be you're starting a relationship with somebody where you're like, I feel like I never let somebody see this side of me, and it's always something that I've identified with or resonated with or really felt like this was me, but it's not something that I necessarily shared before. It's like that sort of thing. Or if this is a project of yours, it can be like maybe you were known for doing like this type of career or artistic in this way, and now you're going to show up in a different way, like with a different medium or a different self-expression. It's something like that. I'm getting at times you may feel that expressing yourself is a bit challenging, especially like with this vibe of, some of you have Aquarius moon, with this vibe of the King of Cups and also the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the King of Cups, what first comes to mind when I see those cards is not somebody that's like, look at me, you know, like out and about in front of everybody, but I'm seeing this other aspect of you that you're integrating, that is okay with being seen, and that like wants to sort of like show off their creativity, or at least be like, I'm not hiding, you know? And so that's what it looks like is being integrated into this, which it's not like I'm just seeing this be bigger integration that's happening of like another part of yourself that's sort of like ready to come out. So that's what I'm seeing is happening here, and it's really beautiful. It feels like there's a furthering of your connection with yourself, and so now that's like translating into something that you're getting up to now in 3D that you're doing. So good luck with this. I think we're going to label this as an Aquarius reading only because Aquarius is the only zodiac sign here, and I'm also seeing the moon as well. Also too, to have the moon here, this means like matters of the heart and things that matter to you and things that you feel connected with. And the moon is a very like intuitive, receptive energy, creative energy, and I feel like you're nurturing something emotionally and energetically for you by doing this and expelling it or representing it or expressing it in some sort of like creative way, whether this be like how you dress, how you're presenting yourself, an identity, a project. I'm hearing craft again. A craft can also be like a specialty too, so something like that. All right, my friends, we are going to conclude the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.